Hey guys, this is what I truly believe to be the #1 tip to help you rapidly improve in Pokemon Unite. So what is this tip? What is this secret to improvement? Now, before I get into it, I want to say a humongous thank you. Thank you so much to everyone. In my last video, I said I was 20 subscribers away from 5,000, and you guys stepped up, and within a couple days, I shot up to 5,200. This growth means the world to me. I work so hard on this channel, and this is what I want to do with my entire life. So genuinely, from me to every one of you, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. Okay, so now onto this tip. Now, if you've come by the channel before, if you've watched the streams, if you've watched any of the videos, you've probably heard me say this time and time again. And I still believe it from the moment I started playing this game until now, because honestly, it's kind of a belief that I have in life as well. The #1 tip to improving is to ask yourself one simple question. And that question is, what could I have done better? You'll be surprised when you realize that there is always an answer to that question. Because truthfully, how could you improve if you already knew everything? There'd be no need. You wouldn't have clicked on this video to find out how to improve if there was no improvement for you to make, which means you are making mistakes, which means you need to analyze what you've done and how to improve it. Now, you won't have all the answers straight away, and it's a bit by bit process, and that's the beauty of it. But you will definitely notice an improvement every single game, and that is the way to rapidly improve bit by bit every game. You're not going to play 10 games of Pokemon Unite and be the best player in the world. It's just not realistic. There is a steep learning curve to games like this, especially if you've never played another MOBA. So my genuine honest tip is to ask yourself that question. Find that one thing in that game that you think you really could have improved on and improve upon it in the next game. It's going to make such a drastic difference to your gameplay. I see so many people all over Twitter, all over comments in everyone's videos saying, oh, my teammates are the worst. My teammate did this. My teammate did that. But what did you do? Even me, someone who has played at a high level of play, played in professional tournaments, won professional tournaments, still makes plenty of mistakes, still looks at their game and says, hey, I think I could have won if I did this better in this game. Even though my teammates did this, I could have done this. And that's something really important to learn. You need to drop your ego. You need to realize that you are not perfect and you are always improving. It's the only way you'll actually get any better. Did your whole team not rotate to Regieleki? Well, then why are you there? Maybe you should be doing something else. Maybe you should go invade their jungle. Maybe defending pad is a better option than diving into the middle of the lane against 5 people to try to get that steal. Maybe you can stall. You don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're getting experience before they come. Maybe they just really don't know how to play and it's all on you. And maybe you need to try to find a way to do something else. You won't win every single game, it's not realistic, but what you can do is focus on playing your best game. What can you do the best? It's not a coincidence that the best players win most of their games. They're not just getting luckier than you. It's important for you to realize what you are doing wrong and what you can improve on. And yes, you're not going to have all the answers to that question. It's going to be a bit by bit process. You may not figure it out on your own. You may need to turn to YouTube videos or to streams, but either way, you're doing the research, you're doing the work, and you can then answer those questions for yourself and apply them to your own gameplay. It's why a lot of us do what we do. It's why we like to share this information with you, to help you improve in your game so you don't have those frustrations anymore. No one wants to feel like they're constantly losing all the time. I don't want you to feel that way, and I don't want to feel that way. We want everyone to improve as a community, to have great games. No one is sad when they lose a game if the game was well fought and the other team truly deserved that victory. Now, what you have to improve upon every game may not be the same thing, right? In one game, it may be your macro decisions. Were you not creating tempo? Were you sitting too passively? Were you not knowing your matchups? Did you try to jungle invade somebody that you actually don't win the matchup against? Were you laning against someone and playing aggressively when they have a better early game than you? Maybe it was something like that, a simple thing about knowledge. And in the next game, in the next time you verse that kind of a Pokemon, you can then adjust to it and make that difference, and that's how you improve and get better. After all, most of it is knowledge. Maybe it was a micro thing. Maybe you don't know the Pokemon you're playing very well. There's no shame in jumping into the practice tool and practicing some combos. Maybe jump in a standard game and try it out. Maybe that Pokemon isn't your playstyle. Maybe if you're aggressive and like to be in their face, you don't want to play something like a Pikachu or a Ninetales. Maybe you want to go towards a Lucario or a Machamp. It's all about figuring out the things that will make you a better player. We all have roles that we excel at. I am a far better defender player than I am an attacker player. Maybe in character select, I should have picked something like a Mamoswine and been more defensive and helped my team instead of picking a 5th attacker. I find that when I play that there is always something that I could have done better, no matter how well I think I played. Maybe there's a fight I shouldn't have taken. Maybe if I got that one extra Indeedee and got Unite move, then things really would have turned around. It's really important to focus on you and what you can do to improve as a player. If you're having trouble figuring that stuff out, here on this channel I have videos about it. I have basic guides about tempo, about roles, about micro and macro, about picking your Pokemon into a team comp. You don't have to go at this alone, there are people around to help you. And the best thing that you can do to help yourself is to look internally and to ask yourself, what did I do and how can I fix it? We all make mistakes, there is no shame in not playing perfectly. You're not a bad player because you had a bad game. And even if you are bad right now, then you're gonna get better if you follow a tip like this. Now, I really want to clarify this so this doesn't get taken the wrong way. This doesn't mean ignore your teammates and just do your whole thing the whole game. It means figure out what you can do that is the best decision for both you and your team at any given time. You have to weigh your risks against their rewards at all times of the game. Is it worth going for that Rayquaza steal when you could actually sit back and defend and break those shields with the rest of your teammates? What's the best thing for you to do? What did you do wrong and how can you improve it? This will not make you win every game, but this will make you a far better player and a formidable opponent to go up against. So I really encourage you to do this more, to ask yourself this question, to think about what you can do better and how you can improve it. At the end of the day, it is how we improve. We improve by fixing our mistakes. I really hope you enjoy these styles of videos. I love making them for you guys. Now, before I go, I quickly want to say that I put a lot of work into making these videos. So if you'd like to become a member and support the channel further, there is a link in the description for that, and it would be more than appreciated. When I make those VOD review videos, when I look at people's gameplays and I give my coaching, I prioritize members because if you support me, then I want to support you in return and give back in any way that I can. I've even thought about making members only videos to give back to you guys even more. I really appreciate any support you give me. It genuinely means everything. This has been my dream for a really long time and I'm finally starting to live it, and it's thanks to every one of you. I get so emotional just thinking about it and I can't even express my gratitude. Leave a comment in the comment section, let me know what you think of the video, let me know what kind of other videos you'd like to see next on the channel, let me know how you've been enjoying this series where I talk to you guys more directly about things in the game. And as always guys, thank you so much for watching, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.